Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'm laughing because I just left PT, my first visit, and I said, oh, I'll take a shortcut because I have to run by my brother's. I'll just jot on over downtown, cut through the center, and I'll be in Bossier City. Yeah, Lippy don't know downtown. Lippy got lost. Lippy found herself about to go down a wrong way on a one-way. Then it ended up on a dead end. And the train decided to blow his horn, and it's going opposite of me. Scared the dickens out of me. I was like, I really wanted to do a video, but I had to take some deep, deep breaths to get my composure to tell y'all about my PT experience. Whew. Now that I'm sitting at a red light and I'm looking at a sign that says, turn left, I got this. The Adventures with Lippy. But, okay, I had my PT. First, let me say, I had the best PT specialist. I really don't know his title. He's a specialist. Oh my. Family man. 3 kids, 2 twins. Hats off to him and his wife already. But I went in there and it was motion. That was the word I couldn't think of. So, you know, he introduced himself, wanted to know, well, you know, what surgery did you have? I said, I had it fixed. Had I known what I had, it'd have left me, because when you put me on a stump like that, it's like, duh, I don't know. I said, but it was my second one. I had one many years ago on that hand. Well, what happened? So I told him the compression socks. And I said, but I didn't have time. Oh, I got to turn here. I said, I didn't have time to go investigate what I'd done. I just wrapped it up and went on about my business. You know, I had priorities. Getting Buddy well. Then I had everything else. You know, I'm such a busy person. So he's like, okay. So he gets these tools out and he measures motion. Now, I wasn't showing off, okay? Just a little bit. Because I had to, you know, move the thumb to the finger and do some pinching. I got to keep my hands on the wheel. I can't be showing. And so I did range of motion. And he was like, good, that's good. And I'm thinking, I probably sucked at it. He's just telling me it was good. So, you know, Lippy, I get the, and I was like, look, as soon as that like third cast come off, I went to work in it. I'd take a penny and put it on the counter and pull it off. And then I was moving the thumb and the fingers. And he's like, well, you're doing better than some that I've seen, you know, with this surgery. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe he's not fluffing my feathers. Maybe I am doing really good. And so then I told him, I said, but I also been making bread, grinding my own wheat. And I know, you know, that deer in the headlights, like, what? And then I proceeded to say, you know, rolling dough balls, that's good exercise. Which I think it is. So he put me in this heat thing, this raised, he heated some towels, and he put a timer. And in the meantime, we just sat there and conversated and, you know, got to hear a little bit about, you know, how I ended up in Bethany, you know, downsizing, all of that, and growing fruit trees and organic growing and getting in with the community and hopefully to be able to sell, you know, fruit trees down the road. You know, just jibber jabber, chit chat. You know, I mean, he's my PT specialist. And so, you know, I guess it's good to know the patients to know, you know, who's working on. Okay. Y'all, you never thought I ever drove in the city. I'm taking this one road. I think I went the wrong way. And they've rebuilt it, and it's like a mousetrap. I bet these people are thinking, this lady don't know how to drive if she's ever been to the city. I don't don't even know where it took me. Good thing I got a full tank of gas. I am nowhere where I'm supposed to be. Oh, well, I'll just chat with y'all until I figure out where I'm supposed to go. So anyway, where was I? I guess the dough balls and working it and so forth. So he got through with the towel thing and the heat. And he said, okay, I'm going to put this stuff on. I'm going to massage it. And I'm not going to say this massage felt good, but it wasn't bad. I could feel certain areas that he touched that I was like, oh, didn't know there was a little bit of stinging right there, you know, but that's to be expected. And then he gave me this silly putty stuff he mixed up. He grabbed some pink and some yellow, and I don't know. Anyway, he made a silly putty ball and was teaching me how to use it, you know, and and the things that I need. Here's another one of them mouse traps. What are they doing to the streets, people? Good Lord. I'm going to let this car get in front. I'm letting the car get in front of me. And this person behind me like, I don't know who this person is. Oh, there's a bridge. Never seen that bridge. And I lived over here, y'all. This is where Buddy grew up. Anyway, he gave me these exercises to do with this silly putty stuff. And then he had to test the strength. So I had to take this thing and I had to squeeze with my left hand, my dominant hand. And so I did. And he says, I don't know if he wrote 51. I don't know. He wrote a number down. He said, oh, you have strength. I thought, you bet tootin' I got strength in my left hand. I'm a strong old gal. I didn't say that, though. And then he had to test the right. And I was like, oh, I'm going to suck at it. Well, I squeezed it. Oh, where in the world am I at? Y'all hang on. I can't talk and drive. Oh, I'll be doggone. I know where I'm at. I'm right at they done opened up this bridge. They've been working on it for 27 years. Well, hot dog, I gotta tell Buddy. They opened up that bridge. Anyway, I had to squeeze this thing. I thought, oh, I'm not gonna do much because this hand. He said, I done 50% of this one. I was like, okay, 50%, that's good. So then I had to do some pinching on this thing with this finger and then some pinching with this one and so forth. And he was writing all these number things down. I really don't know what they mean, except he said, you know, you're 50% there from the left hand. And I was like, he said, so, I'm gonna have you come back next Tuesday. Or next week is what he said. I said, okay. And I'm thinking, I'm supposed to come 3 days a week. I must have blew the test out the water, which is what I wanted to hear. Because y'all know I have been mindfully working this hand, not overworking, but I've been very mindful. And I know tasks I can't do, and I know tasks that I can somewhat do. And I've been doing the somewhats. I've not been doing tasks that's going to set me backwards. I'm all about moving forward, right? Getting this in the rearview mirror. So he said, well, how about next Tuesday at 9? I was like, sure. So I leave, and immediately, I didn't even text Buddy. He could have been in a meeting for all I know. But I was so excited. He knows I never call. But he knew I was at PT. So I called and I said, hey, you got a minute? He could have been in a Zoom call. He's like, yeah, hon, I just got back. What you got? So I proceed to tell him. Well, he's my greatest cheerleader. He was so happy. So I said, okay, I'll talk to you later when you get home. He's like, all right. And I immediately turned y'all on as I'm lost in the city that I live in to tell y'all that PT was wonderful. And you know what? Not just what the gentleman did and the teaching me exercises and checking my strength and all of that and all the measurements. But the confirmation that we all need is that, hey, we've got this. We're doing it right. We're not being silly with it, we're using our minds. But when you verbally hear someone from the outside saying, you're doing good, oh, it's like a weight lifts. Because, our spouses can say, oh, honey, I'm so proud you're doing so good. Or our best friends or whatever. And although they're supporting you and encouraging you, you always have that seed, well, is he or she just being nice, But to hear it from a total stranger who is there to help people like me and to tell me, I'll see you in a week. That was like giving me the gold award saying, you did it, Lippy. Now, I've got a little ways to go. I know that. But my word, y'all, the therapy, I call therapy, that I was doing every day has paid off. I give all glory to God, all glory to my surgeon, and now to my PT specialist, because I don't know what his title is, that between them three and then the endurance that I have within, I will succeed this. Not just exceed, succeed. And this too shall pass. And that's what I'm shooting for. Now, if I don't get 100% motion here, I'm going to get the best that I can get, and I'm going to accept it, and I am going to be thrilled, because today is a celebration that there's no 3 days a week I need. So this PT experience may be short-lived, provided I listen, I follow the instructions, I don't get jiggy with it. Come Turkey Day at Thanksgiving, I don't think I'm going to be in PT. But I tell you what, now that I'm parked at my brother's, I got to show y'all something. Where? Oh, here it is. Well, oh, here it is. This is that silly putty stuff. And he said, keep it in this container, which I will. This is now my best friend. Because what he showed me, I'll have this stuff destroyed within 2 weeks. He may have to give me a refill. But this is the magic potion along with this. And I will do just fine. So my friends, I hope your Saturday is going well. Let's continue to pray for our neighbors on the East Coast, Southeast Coast. They're still in need of prayers. They're in need of goods. They're in need of many helping hands. So let's, as we celebrate where I'm at, it's not necessarily a celebration where they're at with that destruction. It's horrific. So let's be mindful, as I'm going to be mindful. Even though I'm celebrating today, I'm going to be mindful not all is celebrating today. So, it's our reminder to pause, and I'm deliberately pausing throughout the day to say a prayer, to give all of these folks faith. Faith is the best fuel we can give ourselves. God loves us all. And if we have faith within his son, Jesus Christ, all things are possible through him. So I'll end on that note. And as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. And until the next one.